Violet Hunt, an introduction. Isobel Violet Hunt was born on 28th of September 1862 in Durham. As a young child, her family moved to London, and Hunt was brought up amongst the Pre-Raphaelite circle of artists. As a writer, she was comfortable and talented enough to write across several forms, including short stories, novels, memoir, and biography. Her novels are excellent examples of new woman fiction and help illustrate her activities fighting for and promoting better rights for women. Although she remained unmarried, she had lovers as notable as Somerset Maugham, H.G. Wells and Maddox, the latter whom she lived with for a number of years. Her collections of supernatural short stories contain much of her best work, and despite her considerable talents and literary output, her reputation rests both on the literary salons she held at her home in Campden Hill, where the very best of literary society attended, and for her founding of the Women Writers Suffrage League in 1908 and her participation in the founding of International Pen in 1921. Violet Hunt died of pneumonia at her home in Campden Hill on 16th of January 1942. She was 79 and is buried at Brookwood Cemetery. In The Night of No Weather, Hunt once more brilliantly enters a character and describes a world that is compellingly real. But a very different turn of events is about to reveal itself.
The Night of No Weather by Violet Hunt. She had got herself there. She did not know how, for she did everything nowadays like a person in a dream. And beautifully attired in half-mourning, she felt ill at ease and nervous. She had nearly lost the habit of putting on a quite low-necked dress, of telling her maid to call a cab, and of being driven half across London to spend a few hours in someone else's house. But a little more than a year ago, she had done this night after night. Before the death of her mother, and the subsequent exasperating and revolting will case that was now settled, so much to her disadvantage that she hardly knew yet whether she would be able to turn round, let alone go out. As she had been persona grata, one for whom hostesses scrambled because of her looks, some little wit inherited from her mother, and the prestige of her father's name, he had been rather a prominent figure in his day. She had had the entree.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?